Hi, I'm Tom Cullen. I'm the chairman of the board for the Southeastern Coastal Georgia chapter of the American Red Cross.
Hi, I'm Esther Shepard. I'm the executive director.
And hi, I'm Kathy Perkins. I'm the local disaster program specialist here in Southeastern Coastal Georgia.
Hi, I'm Tracy Kite, the Federated Specialist for the Georgia region.
The American Red Cross prevents and alleviates human suffering in the face of emergencies by mobilizing the power of volunteers and the generosity of our donors. You know, the American Red Cross was founded over 130 years ago, and we're chartered by Congress to provide a humanitarian service. We provide services all over the nation, but we're going to focus today on Glenn County and McIntosh County, where we support residents through disaster services. We provide to them so many different services with under that umbrella, but most of all, we are there 365 days, 365 days a year, 24/7. Our volunteers and our teams are out to be able to support. And, you know, we're asking you all today for your support. You know, that we were asked to build a case, and our case simply is that we need your support. We need your support because the folks that live within Glenn and McIntosh County are really one paycheck away from homelessness. American Red Cross provides that safety net that they need in order to be able to get back on their feet and just to begin the road to recovery after they've had a disaster. We provide those services, like I said, in Glenn and McIntosh County and all over, but specifically, we are concerned about that area. I'm going to turn it over to our board chair, Tom, to be able to tell you what our board does.
So our organization is a volunteer organization, and our board is no different. Our board is constituted by a number of volunteers who live in the areas that we serve. They provide a conduit between the organization, the community, and the people who are served by the services we provide. Our board does a number of different things as far as organizationally. Number one, we provide philanthropy. We actually go out and try and help raise money in the community. We use our contacts, whether they be in the business community or personal, to try and raise funds. And we also are direct fundraisers in that we provide money to the board. And in fact, our board has 100% giving over the last 10 years statewide. Something we're very proud of, and it shows the volunteerism and how much we are committed to our programs. We also provide a little bit of advice to our executive director and to our people. We don't necessarily get involved in the actual organizational decisions or the operations, but we do provide them with guidance and help on things that they need help on, and they ask us for advice on different things to try and help us be more involved in the community. And our involvement in the community, well, Kathy will talk about what programs we actually provide to the citizens of our counties.
Again, I'm Kathy Perkins. I'm the local disaster program specialist here in McIntosh and Glenn County. I, along with our local volunteers, we're the people that get up in the middle of the night. We're the people that go run when there's a disaster. We don't run away from these people. We run to our clients to see what we can offer them. We provide these clients when they're in times of need, when there is a local disaster. Now, of course, you know, most disasters here are not affected because of the hurricane or because of a tornado. Most of our disasters are local home fires. When these people have a fire in the middle of the night, our volunteers get up 24/7. Anytime you need them, they're there. We're simply a phone call away to come out and help these clients. The things we provide for them, first of all, we provide a debit card. This is a copy of our debit card. This is one of our debit cards. It is in a sealed envelope so that the volunteers can't open it, but the client is the only one that opens this envelope. It gives them money for a hotel, a place to sleep, a safe, clean place to sleep, get their minds so that they can have a place to get their minds together. They need to comfort themselves. Now, as you know, most of our clients are below the poverty level. They do not and cannot have extra money sitting aside to pay for a hotel. But this card can help them for at least a couple of nights in a hotel so that they can get comfort and they can get their minds together. They can start working toward moving forward to see where they're going to go. Start developing a game plan. Second thing we do, we provide them with a comfort kit. When they have a fire in the middle of the night, you're not going to run out of that house thinking, oh, I need to grab my toothpaste or my toothbrush. So what we do is we give them a comfort kit, hygiene products, toothpaste, toothbrush, a comb, some mouthwash, shampoo. Those are the things they're going to be taking along with them to the hotel. Some of our clients have very young children. These children can be agitated and they get very upset during a disaster. So what do? We provide them with a stuffed animal. That sort of calms them down. And when that calms the babies down, that helps us to work with the clients a little bit better. They can give us more information and we can give them more information. So those are some of the things that we do. We also give them referrals. We want to give them referrals to our partners. Goodwill, Salvation Army, they can provide clothes. And maybe even St. Vincent de Paul. These people can provide stuff that maybe the Red Cross can't provide, but we're there. We provide those things. And most importantly, within 24 to 48 hours after disaster, one of our casework recovery members will call them and say, hey, how are you? Do you have everything you need? Do you need mental help? Do you need a nurse? What do you need? And checking up on them to see how they're moving forward. That's what the American Red Cross does in this community. Tracy?
The American Red Cross of Southeast and Coastal Georgia receive revenue from individual, corporate, and foundation donors, as well as the United Way of Coastal Georgia. We also receive revenue from our other lines of service, which includes preparedness, health, and safety services, and service to the armed forces. Funds are always used according to the wishes of the donor. Last year, the American Red Cross of Southeast and Coastal Georgia received $23,850.82 from the United Way of Coastal Georgia. Those funds were used to provide that immediate emergency disaster relief to 204 individuals in Glenn and McIntosh counties. As Kathy discussed, that assistance includes funds for basic needs. Those needs of food, shelter, clothing, comfort kits, hygiene supplies, health and mental health assistance, as well as funds for supplemental assistance used for long-term recovery. The overall cost last year to deliver these disaster cycle services in Glenn and McIntosh counties was $94,000. This year, the American Red Cross is requesting $40,000 to once again support the individuals in Glenn and McIntosh County who experience a verified disaster. The budget referenced in the 2018 application represents our total program costs for Glenn and McIntosh counties only. Esther?
As you've heard from my colleagues and my board chair, the American Red Cross is there to be able to support. We were asked to really be able to present a case, and we really feel that we want to make sure that you do understand that though we are a national organization, we are expected to raise money here locally. If you think about if there were no American Red Cross, what would Americans do? What would our residents in Glenn and McIntosh County do when there is a fire in the middle of the night? Yes, you have the fire department who someone dials 911 and they arrive and they extinguish the fire. But at the end of that call, they turn to that family and they ask that family, do you have a place to stay? And when that family says no, because of the partnership that we have with them, the fire department, they look at the family and they say, we'll call the American Red Cross. And the American Red Cross volunteers, 96% of our workforce, they wake up in the middle of the night, like Kathy said, and they come to restore hope in a very hopeless situation. So if we did not receive funding from the United Way, it would be hard for us to be able to continue to provide the level of support that we provide. American Red Cross would also have to go into your community, our community, and ask some of the same donors that United Way asked for support. So it makes it a little tough when we don't receive the funds from United Way. So we truly need your support. We are there for the community because we want to be there. Our volunteers are there because they volunteer because they want to be there. And we would love to be able to continue to partner with United Way so that we could act as a conduit for United Way with that outstretched hand, helping that client that needs that support. American Red Cross is there. We're in your community here across the nation and all over the world. But most of all, we're there to support those low poverty residents in our county that we are focusing on as an organization to be able to give them the support that they need. So we need you, but most of all, we know the county needs the American Red Cross. Thank you.